Hey there VCE HHD students, my name's Andy, I'm a VCE Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video we're going to look at answering the 2020 VCE HHD exam, question number 6. Before we dive into question 6, just a reminder at the Health Resources Hub YouTube channel, a new video like this one is coming out each day between now and the HHD exam at the end of this year. You can subscribe with the button in the bottom corner of the video there to get access to all of those videos. Please let your HHD friends know they can do so too. I'm running the 2 ACE HHD exam preparation sessions and they're coming up in the September break, and the first one's just over a week away. You can book a spot to those at book.acevce.com. You'll get a great set of notes, and I'll also go through strategies for excelling in the HHD exam this year. You can follow us with our social media links there if you'd like to get alerts and new videos coming out each day, and also our email if you've got any questions or suggestions for videos you'd like us to work on. So you can see here the 2020 exam question 6 was at 8 marks, and it started with a bit of stimulus material that mentioned that the UN's SDGs was established in 2015, and they were underpinned by 3 dimensions of sustainability: social, environmental and economic sustainability. Then they went on to say for part A worth 4 marks that end extreme poverty was one objective of the SDGs, and they asked you to identify the 2 other objectives and explain why each objective is important. Now I have done a previous video, regarding what it means when something asks, in relation to the SDGs, why something's important. And essentially what you have to do to answer a question like that is to mention what either the current issue is in relation to that objective, or what might be achieved if that objective is met. So you can see this question was not answered well in 2020, with only 14% of the state able to achieve full marks. You can see here they gave an example of a high scoring response. So fight inequality and injustice is one of the other objectives, and that answer then went on to mention that it's important as inequalities around the world cause conflict, lack of rights in certain communities such as LGBTQ, and lack of power in women due to inequalities that must be addressed. And then the second one, tackle climate change. You could have also mentioned address climate change is important as rising sea levels are causing environmental issues, changing weather patterns that can result in a lack of crops, and that must be addressed to save the environment for the future. So you had to mention what some of the issues were in relation to either of those objectives or what might be achieved. So if you're not sure about that, go back and have a look at that video that I previously have recorded. B was then asking you to describe social sustainability for 2 marks. So something along the lines of creating an equitable society, that meets the needs of all citizens now and into the future, would have allowed you to achieve full marks for that particular question there. You could have given an example of something related to social sustainability, such as access to education for all. And so you can see that in C it asks you to explain how social sustainability might underpin the achievement of the objective end extreme poverty for 2 marks. And so once again, this question was not answered well. You needed to make a link between a specific aspect of social sustainability and how that could help end extreme poverty. And so you can see that they gave an example of high scoring response where the student mentioned that social sustainability can be linked to gender equality being achieved and maintained. Therefore, girls are more likely to be able to gain access to education, and therefore women go to work and earn an adequate amount of income, and that could help to end extreme poverty. So there's lots of examples of social sustainability, so that could include things like access to education, it could include things like access to rights, such as legal rights within a country. So you had to make sure that you mentioned something that was specific to social sustainability and then linked that on to reducing extreme poverty. Hopefully you found that video useful. Just a reminder, the Health Resources Hub YouTube channel, the ACE HHD exam preparation sessions, our social media links, and our email. Thanks so much.